Welcome to part 6 of Table Time Chat. Table Time Chitty Chat. December the 2nd. It is 2:42 a.m. And let me get the footage back up and I'll finish telling that little story about the rooster. Anyhow, let's get back into the story about the rooster so I can tell you what happened. I prayed for God to kill that rooster for me. Yes, I did. He was tormenting me every time I had to go out there. And I really got tired of being spurred by him. So, I prayed. It was the only rational thing to do. I gave it to the Lord. And I think the next day my grandmother went out. And she did it. She loved going out there. She loved talking to the old chickens and stuff and feeding them and watching them. And she just loved piddling around with them. I didn't mind going when she went. I just liked spending time with my granny, though. But I was busy. Now, my granny, she was a tough old lady. Don't think she was feeble and pitiful, 'cause she weren't. She was a strong lady. She was something else. I sure miss her. Anyway, so let's get back to the rooster. So then the next day, Dad was feeling better, so he went out because he hadn't got to see him for a couple of days due to his little sick spell, and he went out. And he come, I was in my room. Mama was a-cooking in the kitchen. And Dad come in the door, squalling over breath, and I thought, Lord, he's had another heart attack or something. He's had a spell. So I come a-running to see what was going on. And he was in a dead panic. So I get all the way to the end of the hallway, into the kitchen. And Mommy says, what is it? What is it? And she was frying some taters and stuff, and I don't know, making some beans and different things, I guess. And as I come running up to there, Dad said, the worst thing in the world's happened. She said, what is it? What is it? Where are you hurting at? What is it? He said, no, not me. My rooster. My Dahmer rooster. It's dead. It's dead. They killed my Dahmer rooster. Somebody killed my Dahmer rooster, he said. I said, whoop. That's my exit. And I turned to go back down the hall, and Mom seen me, and she said, hold it. You wait right there. You turn around and you come right back over her. So I turned and I come back. I was like, terrific. Jeez, all I was thinking at that moment was, boy, that was quick, Lord. Thank you. Of course, I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking it. And Dad was sitting there crying over that rooster. And I was standing there smiling. Until he would look at me, and then I would just look so serious. Because I knew what happened. I was ecstatic. God answered my prayer. 2 days, man. 2 days. That was so quick. It was amazing to me. I was just like, look at that. I didn't doubt that he was going to do it. It just seemed awful quick. So glad. I was like, great. Next time I have to go to the hen house, I won't have to be attacked by him. But anyways, Mom said, well, how did he die? You go out there and you get him and you bring him in here. She turned around and looked at me. She said, I better not find one pellet or one BB or any, for that matter, in him. I said, I can guarantee you, you will not. God don't use a BB gun or a pellet gun. And Dad went on out the door. Of course, he didn't hear that part of the conversation. He just went on to get that rooster. Mom said, God don't what? I said, God don't use no BB gun or pellet gun. He don't need them. She said, just the same, I better not find no wounds on that chicken, that rooster, when he gets it in here. It shows that you killed it. I said, I did no such a thing. I'm not responsible for acts of God. Except for the fact that I prayed for it. I said, kind of slightly under my breath. And she said, what? I said, that rooster was attacking me. I told you I was not going to be responsible for what happened. I come in here and I prayed that day, the other day, for God to kill that one rooster. Well, Dad went out there and he looked and he got the rooster and he was looking around. He come back in. He gave Mom the rooster and she was looking at it. She said, its neck's broke. I said, well, I definitely didn't do that because I wouldn't touch that blame thing. And she said, now how'd that happen? He said, I don't know. There's feathers everywhere. She said, well, go out there and look and see if a weasel, is that the only one? Go see if a weasel or something's got into the lot. So he goes back out there to investigate. Ooh, there's a Sherlock Holmes, I'll tell you. Sherlock goes out there to investigate. And Sherlock comes back after his investigation. Well, it took him a little while because he filled in the hole. But he comes back after the investigation. And he takes and he gives Mom a hand. Both hands is full of these feathers. He just got them in a big bundle. And he reaches them to Mom. Well, see, while he was out there filling in the hole and everything, me and Mom was having a conversation about what had happened. And she said, this is just awful. And she was laughing her head off. She said, I was wanting dumplings so bad, but I know your dad wasn't going to part with none of his chickens. And I was wanting me a good fresh pot of dumplings. Fresh dumplings. But I know he wasn't going to part with none of them chickens. Oh, I don't know what happened to this chicken. This rooster, he just, his neck's broke. But we'll find out what happened when he gets in here. And I told her, I said, I'm telling you what happened. The Lord did it. Well, we need to know how the Lord done it, she said. I said, okie dokie. Sherlock will figure it out. So he comes back in here with all them dire feathers and reaches them to my Mom. And I just wanted to crack up. And she says, what am I supposed to do with them? I said, make a pillar. They didn't find that as funny as I did. Mom just shot me this real evil look, and I thought, must not have been the right timing. Normally that would have been really funny to most people. Kenny would have laughed at it, I said. Of course, Kenny was in the other room. He didn't know what was going on. And Mom said, what am I supposed to do with them? again to Dad. He said, I don't know. I said, let me go get a needle and thread and you can sew them back on. Again, bad timing, I suppose. They didn't find that as funny as I did either. I was only being sarcastic and trying to find a reason to get out of the room. And I started to walk off to go get her a needle and thread. Mom said, hold it, you get right back here. I said, dadgum, I almost made it. Almost got away. So I come back. I said, what? She said, tell your dad. What you done? He said, did you kill my rooster? I said, I didn't know such a thing. He said, something dug under that lot. I said, well, it wasn't me. Check my nails, they clean. Now, why would I want to dig under that lot and go in there where he's at when I didn't even want to be in the hen house with him? I sure ain't going to dig under that lot and go in there with him. Whew, that's like going 3 rounds of Mike Tyson. No thanks. He'll bite your ear off. But, so he says, something dug into that lot and went in there. And Mom said, did they kill anything else? He said, no, just that one rooster. I don't understand that. She looked at me. She said, I do. Tell your dad what you did. She was laughing her head off while he was outside. Now she's all sad and serious. Her heart's just so broken about that big old Dahmer rooster, how she loved it so good. It was her best friend on at her sewing parties. And they would sit down together and have these little quilting bees to hear her tell it. And she just seemed so heartbroken and pitiful when he come back in here. After she was just standing there laughing about going to get her pot of dumplings she was wanting. And she threw me under the bus. That's what she did. So I looked at Dad. He said, what'd you do? I said, I prayed for God to kill that rooster. And guess what? God did. End of story. He said, what? I said, you got another explanation why nothing else wasn't killed? He said, no, I don't. He said, I figured it's them 2 pups. Dug under. And Mom said, but why would they do that and just kill the one rooster? I said, that's all their orders was. Killed one rooster, get in, get out. Nothing happened. Only thing they didn't do was fill in the hole. Dad said, no, I had to do that myself. And I covered it with wood so they wouldn't dig back in there no more. I said, don't worry, they won't. That was after that one rooster. That's the orders from the headquarters. So I thought I was done with the conversation. Mom said, well, I sure hate to see this thing go to waste. Bad as I hate to. Here she goes with her little pity party. Bad as I hate to, she says. I guess I'm going to have to clean it and fix a pot of dumplings tomorrow just to keep it from going to waste. Making it sound like she was saving the day. Yeah, you saving the day, all right. Throw me under the bus. Make me look like I was some kind of devil or something. Just 'cause I prayed for the Lord to kill that rooster, what was it trying to kill me? Huh. And she was happy about it. But not in front of him. In front of him, she looked like she, you might as well say she put on her black and she was in mourning for that rooster. He said, that was my best rooster. I said, well, he should have stayed best and been good. He wasn't righteous, I'll tell you that. Worse than them what told on Peter. Well, you'll get to eat him tomorrow. You'll see if he tasted as good as it looked. And I finally got out of the room. But anyways, that's the story of the rooster. Took 2 videos to tell it. It was quite comical. I'll see you in the next part. We will finish out this last little piece of this video. Hey, I can tell a story that take 10 minutes to most people. It take me 3 days. Give me a break. I got to put in the details. They are important and humorous. See you in the next part.